Hey, what's up? It's Mitch from Bloodrock Media, and I'm here with Trevor from the Black Dahlia Murder. What the fuck is going on, man?
Yo, not a whole lot, man. Sitting here in Joliet. Decrepit Birth is shaking the building right around us all right now.
Yeah, I don't know if the mics will pick it up, but there's double bass,
There's
drums,
triple bass going on, dude.
thundering this entire room.
It's looking good up there, man. I'm pretty excited about tonight.
Yeah?
It's gonna be a good one.
How long you been on this tour so far?
This is like the end of week 2. We're coming up on the midpoint now, but it's been cool. We were on the East Coast for a while, and dipped into Canada once already.
Nice.
That was cool. There's another entry into Canada, which is a weird thing to do on a tour, to go in twice. It's like
Right.
you're putting your funds at risk, and you got to throw your weed away twice. You know.
Yeah.
But it's
Mr.
been cool.
Cameraman over here almost went into Canada the other day.
Yeah, in Detroit.
Oh,
Yeah.
where did you almost went in on an accident is what it sounds like? And you're like, holy shit, I did that too before, and I live there. You know what I mean? Like, you take the wrong turn, get off at the wrong exit, and you're like, oh, I'm in line to go to Canada right now, and I have weed in my car and all this other shit. You know, I'm drunk.
Oops.
Yeah. But you can, like, defect out of there. You're like,
Yeah.
I need the form, the idiot form. And they have this form, and then you fill it out, and then they U-turn you.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, I'm a real big idiot.
Shit
You
happens.
Fill out a form to make a U-turn.
Yep.
And not even go into Canada.
Yeah.
Yep.
Holy shit.
But at least it's possible, or,
Yeah.
who knows.
Otherwise, you'd be screwed.
I could be screwed right now. Maybe I wouldn't be sitting here.
Yeah.
Maybe I'd be wearing stripes,
Could be.
like Hamburglar.
Doing the interview in prison.
Yeah.
So I gotta ask, how do you do that with your voice day in and day out? All day, every day.
I don't feel like it's working lately. It's getting. I have kind of a cold right now, so it's kind of shitty. But it's. I don't know, man. I don't really stress about it too much. I think I used to stress too much about it when I was younger. You know, like worrying about getting sleep all the time and shit like that. And I mean, you can't get apocalyptically hungover. That
Right.
definitely makes it hard to sing. But
Clearly.
I don't know. Like, I think it's just a lot of it came with experience, and there's a few things I picked up that I would call techniques, I guess, but I don't really know what I'm doing overall. I don't think. Just something that I do. But I mean, I smoke lots of weed, which is detrimental to singing really fast. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So I try not to smoke too close to when we play, and I suck down lozenges like a mofo. I'm probably gonna end up with like little candy corn teeth because I'm fucking sucking those things so much.
Ludens, cough drops.
No, just the plain Ricolas, just the cube ones.
Cherry ones are so much better though.
Yeah, but they get you all sticky too. You know what I mean?
That's true. That's true.
Get all sticky.
They're like candy though.
Lozenges,
they're like candy,
whiskey.
is
Whiskey's good for it. Gargle some whiskey, which is disgusting, as you imagine. It's a real.
I've never actually gargled whiskey, but I don't think that
it's
would
a-
be too good.
It's a real test of your metal.
What's your brand of choice?
Jameson. That's where I'm at. But I always smell it before I drink it too, which is a horrible idea. You shouldn't do
Yeah,
that.
Jameson does not smell very good at all.
No. Stupid move. But yeah, like I said, I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah. So you guys just had a new album drop earlier this month, actually.
Yes, sir. Nightbringers, Part 8.
Part 8.
Yep.
What about the first 7?
They happen too. I just mean it's the 8th, the 8th album, the 8th part in our thingy. But it's been cool, man. The reaction has been really, really big. Hit the charts pretty hard, which was really cool.
That's good.
Be in the top 10 as a death metal
It's
band.
always a plus.
And yeah, I'm just kind of reveling in the excitement right now. I mean, still very fresh. There's new artwork to be seen, new shirts, new tours. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I enjoy this time every 2 years. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, man, I think it's I really like it. I really do. I'm proud.
So you're out touring for the album, and when you're out on tour, first of all, in the middle of shows, what do you do?
Not much. I mean, we're lucky we have a bus, you know what I mean, right now, which is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But normally we're in a van. But so lots of sleeping. That's the best part. You got this little space where you can just go, rip one off, and go to sleep.
Yeah,
That's-
shit's important.
That's the best way to do it.
But otherwise, I mean, we're all pretty good friends, so lots of joking around, lots of
Yeah.
hanging out. In spite of having so many members throughout the band and our history, we've always been striving to have people that were cool to be around. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because you got to deal with them so often and for so long, and
Mhm.
you're stuck together, man. So I don't know. We have a pretty family-oriented, brotherly vibe, I guess, in our band, and
Cool.
it's why it works. I think. I see other bands out there sometimes that are a bunch of hired guns, or they don't split things evenly,
Mhm.
and there's jealousy and all kinds of shit that.
Somebody ends up getting sued.
Right? Who knows? There's all kinds of stuff that we kind of sidestep by I don't know, just being friends first.
Yeah. That's always a good way to do it. It's the best way to do it, really.
Yeah, I don't see how this would be fun any other way. I mean, there's so much
Mhm.
downtime,
Mhm.
and there's many. I always use the analogy of camping, but it's definitely like camping a lot.
Yeah.
It's not glamorous, not clean. You don't sleep that great, and you got to make shit up as you go along, I guess. But so anyone that's left the band really just got sick of touring.
Yeah.
That's pretty much.
That's all it was.
Yeah, just the grind of it. Yeah, man, it's the other 3/4 of the day when nothing's happening. It's
Yeah.
excruciating.
So when you're out, do you get a chance to kind of hang around wherever you stop, or is it just you go, you load in, you do your show, and then you move on?
I don't really get out around too much. No, some of the guys do. Like if we're in Europe, you know what I mean. There's something to be seen, go sightseeing or whatever. But for the most part, I just lay low and just think about the show.
Sleep through it.
Sleep right through the show.
It's still gonna be there when you have time to see it, right?
Hey, wake me up. Poke me with a stick.
So you actually once said that death metal is the enemy of Christianity. Can you elaborate?
Sure, I think that really all metal is. I think that metal is born as a devil's music, and I think that Satan is just the easy way to frighten them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's why I think that the name has been chosen and embraced by metal is just to kind of buck that, to buck religious tradition. And it's not just Christianity that I have a bone to pick with. It's really all
Every
religions,
organized religion.
But that's just a blanket one that's
Right.
really been annoying to metal for a long time, I think. So it takes the brunt of it. But I think that I don't know, that we're a bunch of weird animals. I think that to live your life and not do what you want to do because you're in fear of some kind of cosmic spanking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just think it's just an archaic way of thought. I think that we humans are way smarter than that, and we should know better by now.
So do you kind of loosely follow the tenets of, like, say, LaVeyan Satanism then?
I guess it's more close to that, yeah, where it's a metaphoric thing. It's more about the self, more about preservation of will and inner strength and things like that, for sure.
So that all said, how do you feel about Christian metal?
I mean, it's a weird pinch to be in because there is some Christian metal that I like, but I do see it kind of as an oxymoron based on those things that we talked about. But I'm not about to smack a guitar out of anybody's hand or anything like that. You know what I mean? And there are some really good Christian bands too. So, but to me, it's just like I said, like the whole rebellious nature of metal. I think is a devil's music kind of thing.
Right. Now, was that your background growing up?
It definitely actually scared me at one point. The idea that like shit, if I really throw myself into this Hell Awaits record, man, it was the most intense stuff I'd like come across lyrically yet. I was 10.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I think I'm committing to that. There's no heaven or hell if I'm if I'm gonna jump and get into this, like this is the deciding factor, I think. Because,
Right.
I was still kind of on the fence then. You're young and impressionable, and it's like, well, if I'm doing this, then there's a hell I'm going there. So,
Yeah.
better know what you're talking about.
If you're gonna sin, be the best sinner on the block.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Are you really gonna go for it? All right.
Go big or go home. And Christian metal really is just kind of another subgenre. How do you feel about subgenres as a whole? There's like 10,000 of them.
I mean, I love that metal's gone like 10 million different ways. I think that as far as how it kind of exists on the internet, I think maybe too many people are like looking for rules and, having these kind of subgenres. Like, I only like this, 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 and this. And that's it in black and white. See, says right here in my profile. I think people are going too hard in that direction.
Very closed-minded.
Yeah, and I think metal has its own trappings. There's all different kinds of scenes within a scene. And they can get a bit like high school at times, I believe. No
Very
matter what.
cliquey?
Yes, no matter what they're into. So, I don't know.
So, what are your next dates coming up?
We are in Fort Wayne tomorrow.
Cool.
That'll be cool. It's been a while. I don't know. Let's have a look-see here.
Oh, he's prepared.
Oh, yeah, gotta be. Well, if I was prepared, I'd know already. Yeah, what we got here? Fort Wayne at Pierre's, St. Louis at Del Mar Hall, Omaha, Nebraska at the Slowdown, Ringgold, Wisconsin, blah, blah, blah. Keep going for another month.
Forever.
But, yeah, it should be fun. I look forward to the rest of it. Then we're home for a second. This is the wake up, idiot alarm. And then we're home for the holidays. Then we have Europe with Cannibal Corpse and No Return. Stoked on that. That'll be like our 9th tour with Cannibal Corpse, I think.
Wow, nice.
So that's been awesome. I mean, they've taken us under their wing, definitely. And they've done a lot for us.
Good.
You know what I mean? And aside from being my heroes, so very, very cool to be associated with those guys.
Good.
Anyway.
Very cool.
And then there's more shit we're putting together. I think for spring we'll be back around the States again.
Nice.
And that's as far as I know. I mean, I know we'll be on tour after that, that's for sure, but just hasn't been staked out yet.
Busy
times.
And what's the album's name?
Nightbringers.
Nightbringers.
Nightbringers on Metal Blade Records. Pick it up today. Physical formats.
He just did my closing
digital,
for me.
etc.
He just did my closing for me, so...
So see you later.
Trevor from the Black Dahlia Murder. I'm Mitch with Bloodrock Media. Have a good one.